Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode we quelled Avalugg. I think that's what we did. It's been a while since I recorded. As you can see, I've got 7 stars now. I was trying to do a lot of the side quests, but yeah, now I've got a lot of stuff. I filled out my Pokedex a bit more. Let's speak to Commander Komado, so we can progress with the plot. Also, my Zoroark is now in the level 60s, as is most of my team. So, soon I'll finally be able to use Sneasel. Although, now it will probably become a Sneasler soon. Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each one of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation of why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hand of our mysterious Riftborn helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself at the Wallflower. Allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget the Survey Corps work is never over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Right. I think the next thing I'm going to do, and the thing I probably should have prepared to do for the start of this episode, is, evolve my last 2 team members. I can announce, as of recording, the actual art for my Fakemon series is actually starting to happen. I've got one design, just one Pokemon finished, but I've got 2 other lines also in development. So that's going to be exciting when I get to show that. Sorry for the bells chiming, So, yeah, I'm excited. So, yeah. I'm just really happy that a bunch of Unova Pokemon are in this game. If you can't tell, Gen 5 is my favorite generation of the series. Bakum? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Disaster looming. Well, let me get out an important ooh. Experience count. I don't need that right now. Let me get out an important item that I definitely need. Because if disaster is looming, I want my team at its strongest. There she is. And I'm like 10 levels over where I should with Hermes. But you know what? I want Hermes to be at their strongest. I just love that glow. So my whole team... That was loud. My whole team is now fully evolved. Let me just see if there's anything else I want to There we go. Sorted. Now, what's going on out here? Ooh, pretty sky! Why is the sky pretty? Nah. Oh yeah, if you can hear music outside, there's music playing really loudly out there. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the space-time rift. Now the entire sky has gone red. I've word from the commander. You're to report to his office at once. It's really loud out there. I hope I don't get a copyright strike. The way the sky has changed is ominous. Very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There is a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning that drove Cleavor into a frenzy, it struck the night that Matt fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Matt? I am a Survey Corps member. Yeah, it's picking. The music outside is picking up. Oh my god. Okay. Indeed, you've done all I ordered, but that does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here? Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest Matt has wronged us. Exactly. Exactly. And besides, do you really think he's got some sort of fearsome power it take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee who he says he is? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Matt supposed to do then? He will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains a suspect unless he can clear his name. There are those in the village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, and so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Silene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Matt? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out here free, rather than clap you in chains. So I've just been kicked out. Shit. Sorry, I just find Akari's expression to be funny. You're to be expelled from the village.
What? Why?
Orders are orders. Let's go. Oh, it's a walk of shame. I hate this. Can it really be true? Oh, this hurts. How could anyone do such a thing? I didn't! So, should have expected... I'm gonna deck these people. I'm gonna deck these people. Shut up. This way. I am coming, Silene. We can take the rest from here, ma'am. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It's only right that I should personally escort him from the village and to the Fieldlands camp. I'll also see him off. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. Oh, so essentially the hub world is gone. I don't know what's going to happen mechanically. I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. Quite right. More so, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add, absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause Matt more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Adaman or Irida might take you in, though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements. Perhaps you can go try find Liam first. He's likely to be at the Grand Tree Arena. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you'll meet both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make them for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. What of the dream I first shared with you on Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Right. So... yeah. I'm gonna go over this way. Right, I'm at Liam now. You? What in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in Hisui could be thrown into the frenzy. The entire clan is in panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from the rift was a disaster. Never mind then. Is that really all you came to say? Look, you didn't need to try and put on a brave face. You've been helped to the Pearl Clan, and we know what kind of person you are. Although, it must be said, for every sympathetic ear you might find there, you may also find a detractor who fears your presence. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Cleavor's frenzy as you did. You must know that, but there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you though. She's a caring woman after all. You'll most likely find Mai at the Warren Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I am certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui, is a place for you as well. Right. Where is my... Oh, Mai is over there. So, another thing that happened is that I caught a shiny bonsai. What is that thumping? Your partner's not home. So, I don't know what that thumping is. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know what they brought this about, what brought this about, do you? I don't know. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weirder took a liking to you, but I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. Besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I've no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Aww, he thinks. Why isn't it wanting to murder me? Huh. Strange events seem to follow you wherever they go, don't they? Found you at last, Matt. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favourite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. The good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you amongst the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still some corners of the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that will be the perfect hideaway. Leave it up to me. Here we are. I know it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Whereabouts am I? Ancient retreat. Sure can your work to come past me again. Even beneath a bleeding sky you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kagita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends. No, mistress, thank you, just Kahita. And this is? Why, Matt is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one, it seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh. I am gonna say the Pearl clans, because fuck the Diamond clan for having Melee. The expense from antiquity to eternity, and how the expanse to all sides, above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly around us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? You really can't. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one. Here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. Each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials, each will set you and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? Of course. There is nobility in knowing what must be done, and seeing to it. Oh. Mistress Corita's got a lovely workbench here. If you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. What about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem. What shall we do about that, indeed? What was that cry? Have we now lost a Pokemon as well as a lost child? How could I refuse you, man? Off we go, Matt. Hello, hello. It's Nabra. Where did you teleport from, little fellow? And it's got a letter addressed to you, Matt. To Matt, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence that in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Siley. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Acquisition Team. Good tidings from the letter, then. That's right. Now then, so we're to visit the 3 lakes. Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind of soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant. I can't fucking read. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help out without drawing attention, so it will just be one of us. Me or her, it's up to you. Though the answer should be obvious. Yeah, Irida. Melly's not a part of her team. Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you what you needed when you first set out to quell Cleavor. You and I made his bombs together. Yeah, I choose you. Just what would I expect of you, man? You made the right choice. You won't regret it. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? Think again! Matt trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander, so I can let you all know if anything happens. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be decide which of the Hisui region's 3 great lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake you choose. Alright, Irida. You and Matt, well, you two do what needs doing. The 3 lakes. I honestly think it's time to end the episode here. I know this is probably a shorter one, but I do feel like thematically I want to end it here. So thank you all so much for watching, and of course, see you next time. Goodbye!